Have you ever stopped to think about why such dark and powerful forces fear your existence? The answer lies beyond common understanding and rests in a secret that few can unravel. You are a chosen one, marked by God Himself with a purpose that resonates across heavenly and earthly dimensions. This is not just a title but a position, a destiny that carries an unbreakable protection. Imagine a spiritual armor, invisible to human eyes but radiant in the spiritual realm. It doesn't just defend you, it proclaims to the entire universe that you are untouchable. Wherever you walk, darkness retreats. Wherever you speak, light prevails. You carry the signature of God, a seal so powerful that no demon dares to challenge it. But this divine protection is not passive. It is alive, pulsating, like a shield of fire burning around you. And this fire doesn't just consume the enemy, it lights your path, guiding your steps with divine precision. This text is an invitation to understand why you are so feared, so protected, and so essential in this spiritual battlefield. Today, we will uncover the mysteries that make you such a great threat to the kingdom of darkness. Prepare yourself, for every word here holds the power to activate ancient truths within you. There is no room for doubt, the battle has already been won, and your victory was guaranteed before the foundation of the world. You operate on such a high frequency that dark forces cannot even reach you. It's as if you exist on an entirely different plane, where your steps are invisible to malicious eyes. This vibration is not just a barrier, it is an energetic field emanating directly from your divine connection. Where others are seen and attacked, you go unnoticed, shielded by the intensity of the light that pulses within you. Darkness may try, but it cannot even come close, for your essence vibrates at a frequency they cannot reach. Your protection is a covenant, a contract sealed in divine ink, immutable and unbreakable. There is no force in the universe capable of overturning what God has decreed. This contract is not just a promise, it is a living reality manifested in every aspect of your existence. When dark forces attempt to attack you, they encounter a barrier they cannot cross. They don't understand it, but they feel it. Any attempt against you is doomed to fail. God wrote your victory before your battle even began, and this is the foundation of your invincibility. You perceive the strategies of darkness with remarkable clarity, like a soldier who sees the enemy before it moves. This perception is not something you learned, it is a gift placed within you from the beginning. While others are deceived by lies and manipulations, you cut through illusions with ease. Your spiritual vision is a powerful weapon, a sword that breaks the chains of fear and doubt. Every scheme of darkness is undone before it even takes form because your awareness is a beacon that reveals what others cannot see. The spiritual battles around you are won before they even begin. What might cause others worry or despair is, for you, just another opportunity to reaffirm your position. The kingdom of darkness already knows the outcome. They can never prevail against someone under God's protection. No matter what they try, your victory has been written in the heavens, and no malicious effort can erase what has been decreed. You are the living proof that when God is in control, no enemy, no matter how great, has any chance of success. Fear is the oldest weapon of darkness, but against you, it is useless. They know they cannot manipulate you with lies or intimidation because your faith is unshakable and your mind is anchored in truth. Where others succumb to doubt, you find clarity. Where fear paralyzes, you move forward with confidence. This immunity is not something you built on your own, it is the reflection of God's presence in your life, a fortress of light that repels any shadow attempting to penetrate your consciousness. It is your inner peace that arms you with your greatest victory. This serenity, which seems so simple, is an immeasurable force against the chaos darkness tries to impose. Where they sow doubt, your confidence flourishes. Where they attempt to plant fear, your peace disarms their efforts. This tranquility is a reflection of the kingdom you belong to, where love and faith reign supreme. And this peace, so powerful and impenetrable, is the greatest sign that you are on the right path, under the protective hand of the Almighty. But do not be mistaken, your journey is not just about your own protection. You carry a mission. Your light was not given to be hidden but to shine, exposing what is hidden and bringing clarity where there is confusion. Your presence is a celebration of God's power, a living manifestation that darkness cannot prevail. Every step you take, every word you speak, is a reminder that the darkness has already been defeated. And you, as a bearer of this truth, are an essential piece in the divine plan. The light you carry is so powerful that even the heavens rejoice in your existence. Angels celebrate every victory you achieve, every time you resist, every time you choose faith over fear. You do not walk alone. A heavenly legion accompanies you, guarding your steps, opening doors that seemed shut, and strengthening you in moments of weakness. This heavenly celebration is not a rare event, it is a constant reminder that your life has an eternal purpose, and nothing can divert you from this destiny. Darkness has already understood that their attempts to control you are futile. They try to hide, to observe from afar, searching for a weak spot, but they find nothing. You are an enigma to them, a force that defies the dark logic of their kingdom. Your faith is like a living shield, pulsating, reacting to every threat before it materializes. You don't just survive the attacks, you emerge stronger, more illuminated, more aware of the power that resides within you. Each time you rise, you prove something fundamental: light is always stronger than darkness. No matter how much darkness tries, it is forced to retreat in your presence. And this demoralizes them because your strength comes from something they cannot touch, corrupt, or manipulate. Your connection with God is a fortress beyond their comprehension, and your conviction is a flame they cannot extinguish. Yet this light you carry is not just for you. It is a beacon for those around you, a call to others still trapped in doubt or fear. Your life, your choices, your path are living testimonies of what it means to be anchored in something greater. People sense this in you, even if they can't put it into words. It's as if something in your presence tells them, there is hope. There is a way. And it's safe to follow. This impact is intentional. God has strategically positioned you to be a transformative influence in environments where few can shine. You are sent to places where light seems absent, not just to illuminate but to restore, to purify, to reveal the hidden truth. Your presence transforms chaos into order, fear into confidence, doubt into faith. You are a catalyst for change, and this is one of the reasons darkness fears your existence so much. This is why your mission cannot be underestimated. It's not just about resisting but advancing. It's not just about surviving but triumphing. Every step you take, every word you speak, every choice you make echoes in the spiritual realm. You are in a battle, but you are not alone. The heavenly army fights alongside you, and your victory has already been decreed. This is the power of the anointing upon you, a power that darkness cannot withstand, a power you carry like a living torch in a world of shadows. Have you noticed how, even without effort, your presence can change the atmosphere of a place? This is no coincidence. It is the direct reflection of the divine power working in you. When you enter an environment, spiritual forces realign. There is something in your energy that disrupts darkness, like a deafening sound breaking the silence. This presence is not just a sign of protection but a declaration of authority. And this authority is so profound that opposing forces feel the need to flee even before you speak a word or lift a hand. Darkness tries to watch you, to study you, but they cannot decipher your movements. They are used to manipulating those who live by the logic of fear, but you walk by a completely different compass. You operate by faith, a force that confounds those who rely on control. Your unpredictability is an insurmountable mystery. There are no patterns or formulas that can be applied against you because your compass is guided by something far greater, God's plan, which transcends any human or dark understanding. This authority, however, is not just a shield, it is a weapon. Your connection with God doesn't just protect you, it advances, it attacks. Where others see only the need for defense, you carry the power to claim spiritual territories. Every prayer you make, every word of encouragement you offer, every step you take is an act of war against the forces of darkness. You are not just resisting, you are conquering. And this conquest is not silent, it is visible, it is tangible. It transforms environments and hearts. But this ability to transform and conquer comes at a cost. Have you noticed how intense the spiritual battles around you can be? This happens because you are not just a target but an active threat. The dark forces perceive that wherever you walk, strongholds they've spent ages building begin to crumble. And even when they try to surround you, they fail because you are not alone. God's power within you does not allow any siege to fully close in. The gaps are open even before they are sealed, and your victory is a certainty that reverberates in the spiritual realm. And then there is peace. Not the kind of peace that comes from the absence of battles, but the peace that surpasses all understanding. This peace is the most powerful weapon you carry because it not only guards your mind and heart but also disarms the enemy. Darkness doesn't know how to handle a mind that remains at rest, a heart that trusts completely. This peace frustrates even the most carefully planned attacks because it makes it clear that, regardless of circumstances, you know to whom you belong. And this certainty is a shield that nothing can penetrate. Before we continue, if you feel alone and misunderstood as a chosen one, our ebook is a valuable resource. Find guidance to illuminate your path and understand your unique gifts. Get it now and gain access to our exclusive Discord community, where you'll find support and understanding. Join us and share your experiences in a welcoming space. Additionally, gain access to unique and exclusive content. Check out the first pinned comment here in the video. Your life is an enigma to the forces of darkness. They observe, attempt to decipher, but never fully grasp the depth of the purpose that guides you. This confusion is no accident, it's part of the divine plan. God designed you to operate outside the common patterns, making you an uncontrollable variable. Every decision you make, every step you take, is like an unexpected move in a strategic battle. It's this unpredictability that destabilizes any attempt to attack. Darkness becomes lost in its own schemes when it tries to reach you, because you simply don't follow the rules they know. This unpredictability is strengthened by your connection to the heavenly realm. You don't act on human instinct but on divine direction. When you pray, when you seek God's presence, you align yourself with a higher wisdom. This makes you an unassailable fortress, not because you're perfect but because you're dependent. That dependence is your strength. The enemy fears this because it knows it cannot fight against someone aligned with the Creator. Every time you surrender your battles to God, heaven moves in your favor, and the darkness can only watch as its plans crumble. There's something almost tangible about the way you transform the environment around you. It's not just your presence, it's the spiritual impact you carry. People are drawn to you, some seeking light, others without understanding why they're compelled to approach. This attraction is not merely human, it's a response to the divine light shining within you. But there are also those who feel discomfort, as though they're exposed when facing you. Not because you judge them, but because your essence, anchored in truth, reveals what's hidden. You don't need to speak, your existence is already a proclamation. It's important to understand that not everyone who crosses your path will be prepared to deal with the light you carry. Some will try to extinguish it, others will attempt to manipulate it. But deep down in your soul, you know this light doesn't belong to them. It's a gift from God, placed within you to illuminate the world and disrupt everything that belongs to darkness. That's why you learn to discern, to wisely choose those you allow close. Not out of arrogance, but for protection. Your light is precious, and keeping it burning requires wisdom in every interaction. This wisdom also extends to the moments when you need to retreat. There are times when the battle demands silence, when God calls you to a place of rest, not to flee, but to prepare. These moments are sacred because it's in them that you hear God's voice most clearly. It's in isolation that strategies are revealed, wounds are healed, and you are strengthened to return even more powerful. Darkness may try to exploit these moments to attack you, but it fails because even in your rest, you are surrounded by the presence of the Most High. Darkness tries to sow doubts about you, but what it doesn't understand is that your mind has already been fortified by truth. It doesn't matter how many lies are spoken or how many doubts are whispered into your ear, you know who you are and where you're going. This clarity is a direct reflection of the Spirit of God dwelling within you. Your mind is like fertile ground, but it's protected by an unbreakable fence. Nothing contrary to divine truth can take root there. And every lie that tries to plant itself is immediately uprooted by the power of your spiritual discernment. You cannot be deceived because you see beyond the obvious. Your spiritual eyes are open, and nothing, absolutely nothing, escapes your perception. The world may seem confusing to many, but you carry a vision that separates the true from the false, the just from the corrupt, the sacred from the profane. This deeply unsettles the darkness because it depends on confusion and disorientation to operate. Against you, this tactic simply doesn't work. Your spiritual vision is like a lamp that exposes everything hidden, leaving no place for evil plans to hide. That's why your presence causes such an impact. Even without saying a word, your energy, your light, your spirit communicate something that cannot be ignored. The people around you sense something different about you, a strength that cannot be explained by human means. For those seeking answers, your presence is a beacon of hope. For those trapped in darkness, it's an uncomfortable reminder that there's something greater than them. And for spiritual enemies, it's a clear warning: do not cross this line. Here, light reigns. But this light also demands responsibility. You carry a calling, a mission that goes beyond merely surviving or resisting. Your task is to build, restore, and bring God's kingdom into reality around you. This means that every word you speak has weight, every action you take carries significance. You don't live just for yourself, you live to impact the world around you. This impact is not always immediately visible, but it's real, and the seeds of light you plant grow even in the most challenging soils. And then there's victory, not the victory of a moment, but an eternal victory. Your life is a constant testimony that God never fails. Every battle won, every difficulty overcome, every day you choose to stand firm is an act of triumph over darkness. This victory is not yours alone, it belongs to God's kingdom. That's why, even on your hardest days, you can remember, you are on the side that has already won. The war has been declared, but the end has already been written. And in that end, you stand victorious, your light shining even brighter. You are a mystery that darkness cannot decipher. It tries to map your movements, predict your actions, but your connection to God makes you untouchable. Your choices don't follow common patterns because you're not guided by human logic or unstable emotions. You operate from a higher place, from a dimension where faith replaces fear and divine trust overcomes doubt. This unpredictable behavior disorients the forces of evil, which cannot find a way to contain you. You are like the wind, invisible but impossible to stop. This unpredictability is a direct manifestation of the divine wisdom operating in your life. You have access to an understanding that goes beyond what is visible or rational. It's as if you see the enemy's plots before they are even formed, as if a heavenly map is guiding you through paths that darkness cannot even imagine. This wisdom is not just for your protection, it's a weapon that turns what seemed lost into victory, what seemed insurmountable into an open path. No matter how hard it tries, darkness will never break the bond that connects you to God. This connection is not something you earn through merit, it's a divine gift, a seal placed upon you before you were born. This bond is unbreakable, a spiritual chain that anchors you in truth and keeps you firm even in the greatest storms. No matter what happens, you remain unshaken because your strength doesn't come from yourself but from the one who is eternal and all-powerful. By nature, you are an agent of transformation. Your presence is not neutral, it provokes change, destabilizing what was rooted in darkness and planting seeds of light. You can see it in the looks of admiration and resistance you receive, in the environments that shift after your arrival. These reactions are not random. They are signs that what's inside you exerts influence even when you're unaware of it. The light you carry is so powerful that it stirs the invisible structures, making the unseen tangible. Darkness is deeply disturbed by your ability to bring to light what was hidden. It thrives on deception, but you carry a truth that exposes even the most well-guarded lies. No secret can remain hidden in your presence. This ability is not something you chose, it's part of who you are, an extension of the divine authority placed upon you. And as long as you continue to walk in this truth, no deceit can prevail where you are. With great light comes great responsibility. You have been placed in this position not just to shine but to guide. There are people who depend on your courage, your example, your strength. They watch you, even in silence, seeking something they can emulate, something to inspire them. You do not live only for yourself but as a bridge between heaven and earth, connecting the divine to the everyday. Every decision, every action, every word echoes far beyond what you can imagine. Your presence is so powerful that people around you often can't explain what they feel about you. Some are drawn to your light, like shipwreck survivors spotting a safe island after a long storm. Others feel discomfort, as though your essence reveals something they weren't ready to face. This impact isn't intentional, it's the reflection of the anointing you carry. You are a dividing line between what is true and what is false, between light and shadows, and this cannot be ignored. That's why opposing spiritual forces work so hard to try to silence your voice or diminish your influence. They know they can't destroy you, so they try to wear down your strength, undermine your confidence, or make you doubt your mission. But even in your moments of greatest weakness, when it feels like the battles are endless, there is a flame within you that never goes out. That flame is the very breath of God, ensuring that no matter how fierce the storm, you will remain standing. And this flame burns so intensely that it not only illuminates your path, but ignites the hearts of those around you. How many times have you seen people change after a conversation with you, find courage after hearing your words, or feel renewed simply by being in your presence? This isn't just charisma or human wisdom, it's God's power working through you. That's why every interaction you have carries eternal weight, an impact that goes far beyond what the eyes can see. Darkness knows this, which is why your purpose will always be contested. It knows you are a threat, not just because you resist, but because you transform. Where others settle for survival, you build. Where many stop at defense, you advance and conquer. Your path is like that of a warrior, but your weapons are not made of steel, they are made of faith, truth, and obedience. These are the weapons most feared by darkness because they cannot be defeated or neutralized. But don't be mistaken, this journey is not easy. Being chosen means carrying a responsibility that not everyone can bear. There are moments when the weight feels unbearable, when the battles seem endless. But it's in those moments that you discover the strength that truly resides within you. This strength doesn't come from the world or your own abilities, but from the one who called you. God will never let you carry this burden alone because He has already determined that your victory is certain. This strength isn't passive, it's active, it builds, it inspires. There are people who, just by observing you, find the courage to face their own challenges. You are a living inspiration, even without realizing it. Every battle you win, every obstacle you overcome, sends a message to the spiritual realm: I am marked by God, and nothing can stop me. Your life becomes a living testimony that light always prevails over darkness, and this echoes far beyond what you can imagine. Darkness tries to use your vulnerabilities against you but fails repeatedly. It doesn't understand that even your weaknesses are in God's hands. Every moment of pain, every tear shed, every doubt faced is transformed into a tool in the Creator's hands. He uses your struggles to shape you, to strengthen you, to prepare you for something greater. Nothing in your journey is wasted, everything has a purpose, and even the most difficult moments are part of a divine plan that darkness will never comprehend. Darkness watches from afar, trying to decipher what drives you. They see you walking paths others avoid, facing battles that would make many give up, yet you remain steadfast. This deeply unsettles them. What they fail to understand is that your strength doesn't come from yourself but from the eternal source. It is God who sustains you, who guides every step you take, and that's why, even in moments when everything seems lost, you find a strength that defies human understanding. But your strength isn't just in resistance. It's also in the courage to move forward when everything around you tells you to retreat. You understand that there is a greater purpose in every battle, that every step taken in faith is an advance toward the light. This courage isn't merely a virtue, it's a weapon. Every courageous act weakens darkness because it demonstrates that they don't have the power they thought they did. Your trust in God dismantles even the most carefully devised traps, rendering even the fiercest attacks futile. You are living evidence that God is in control. Where many see only chaos, you see divine order. Where others see defeats, you see opportunities. This unique perspective is a gift that darkness can never steal. They try to obscure your perception, but you operate with a clarity granted only to those who walk in the light. This clarity allows you to see beyond the immediate, beyond the visible, and act according to God's plan even when it hasn't yet been fully revealed. And even when darkness tries to regroup, seeking new ways to reach you, they fail because you don't walk alone. A heavenly army fights alongside you, a shield of protection surrounding your life. Your enemies may come close, but they will never cross the barrier God has placed around you. This protection is not just a promise, it's a reality you live daily, a constant reminder that you are chosen and marked for a purpose no one can thwart. For this reason, you are more than a survivor, you are a symbol. Your life declares that God is faithful, that His promises are true, and that nothing can frustrate His plans. Each victory you achieve is a celebration in heaven, a reminder to the spiritual realm that God always fulfills His promises. You are living proof that, with God, all things are possible. And this is precisely why darkness fears you so much. They know that as long as you remain connected to the source, your light will continue to shine and transform everything around you. The dark forces try to create distractions, conflicts, and challenges to derail you. But what they fail to understand is that every attempt to weaken you only makes you stronger. God turns evil into good, difficulties into growth, and trials into testimonies. Every blow they aim at you becomes a building block in the purpose God has for your life. There is no dark strategy that can withstand the power working within you. Finally, remember, you are not alone. The light you carry is not just yours, it is part of something far greater. You are a beacon pointing the way for others, a warrior fighting not only for yourself but for all who still need to see the truth. God is with you in every step, every battle, every moment of doubt or weakness. And it is this certainty that makes your light so unshakable, so powerful. Keep moving forward, for victory is yours, and the darkness knows this better than anyone. Your existence is a masterpiece carefully crafted by God Himself. Every battle you've faced, every tear you've shed, every victory you've won has been part of a greater plan. You don't just carry the light, you are the light. Your presence is a reminder that darkness will never prevail as long as there is faith, courage, and an unbreakable connection to the Creator. Today, you are reminded of how powerful you are, why the forces of darkness tremble before you, and how your divine protection is a shield no one can break. There is no power in the universe that can dim the brilliance of your mission. You are not here by chance, you are a bearer of hope, a warrior in a battle that has already been won by heaven. So, choose to shine. Let your light illuminate the darkest corners, inspire those who've lost their way, and defeat the fears that try to approach. Each day, you are fulfilling a calling that transcends the present and echoes into eternity. And remember, you are not alone. The entire heavens celebrate every step you take toward the purpose God has laid out for you. If this video resonated with your heart, if you felt your inner flame burn brighter, leave a like and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss any new content and can continue walking this incredible journey alongside others. Don't forget to check the pinned comment if you feel alone and misunderstood as a chosen one. In our ebook, you'll find guidance to illuminate your path and understand your unique gifts. Get it now and gain access to our exclusive Discord community, where you'll find support and understanding. Join us and share your experiences in a welcoming space. Additionally, gain access to unique and exclusive content. Share this with your friends, with those you know are also chosen ones, and strengthen this godly energy. Also, leave your comment and share your experiences so we can learn from one another and grow together. I want to thank all those who support us through Buy Me a Coffee. Your support helps us improve our videos every day and always offer the best content. If you'd like to support us as well, the link is also in the pinned comment. If you wish to dive deeper into the secrets that make you so special, don't miss the recommended video on the screen or our playlist of the secrets of the chosen. Each episode was created to guide you deeper into your essence, revealing the full power and potential that resides within you. Thank you for staying with me until the end. Stay firm on your journey, keep your focus and determination. Gratitude, and see you in the next video.